YouTubers, it's your girl Miss Melly coming at you guys again. And this is the first video from kind of like my healthcare series. The first thing I'm going to be touching on is like a personal problem that I've had to struggle with over the years, and finding out what works for me is dealing with like my scalp and like dandruff slash dry scalp issues. I'm just briefly gonna, go over some of the reasons you might have dry scalp, what that means for you in terms of how do you fix it, and just some solutions that you can use to address it. So first off, when it comes to dry scalp, it can be numerous things. It could be the fact that you don't have enough moisture in your hair. And a lot of times when, like with me, my hair is physically greasy, but that doesn't mean that, my hair needs to be stripped of that. It's the exact opposite. Like if your hair is greasy, your hair is doing that in response to your scalp being dry. So it's kind of formulating its own, natural oils to try to, create a solution to the problem. So you don't want to make it worse by, using harsh shampoos and things to strip that oil. You need the oil. So definitely, if you're finding you have dry scalp issues, I would recommend using a light oil. Do not use grease. I would use like a very light liquid oil, and just put that directly onto your scalp, massage it in, and then you can actually wash or rinse your hair out so you don't have a whole lot of excess, and just leave what's necessary on your scalp. A lot of times with dry scalp, it can be stress related. If you are under a lot of stress, if it's that time of the month, if you're a lady or a young woman, a lot of that hormonal issues can affect your scalp. So a lot of times it might not be something that's consistently going on, but just, temporary, or, once a month issue, or something like that. Or for some people, it could even be, the beginning of a more serious issues like psoriasis, a lot of, hair-related issues that could happen. So you definitely want to watch it. If it's something that's occurring over and over and over again, or progressively getting worse, you definitely want to see a dermatologist, because they're the ones who can definitely determine if it's something that needs to be treated medically versus just, kind of, like a washing type routine versus, something that you might need medicine for. But mine pretty much is just, I just historically have dry scalp. So what I do to alleviate that, usually before I wash it, because my hair does get greasy, I'll use Bragg's apple cider vinegar. You can get a big one of these. I think they're like $4 or $5 from any grocery store. I'll take like equal parts of this and hot water first, and I'll wet my hair really well, really saturate my hair and my scalp. And then I'll just have a little squeezy bottle, stick this in that mixture in a squeezy bottle, and, really apply it to my scalp, and then massage it into my scalp really well, let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then rinse it out. And immediately what you'll see when you rinse out that mixture is it's going to be like brown, and it's going to look really nasty. It's going to look gross. It's basically clarifying your scalp. So it's pulling out all that, old hair product, all that, old dander and scalp gook and oil, all that's going to be literally rinsed out of your hair. And it's simply because of the pH level and the acidity in the apple cider vinegar is what reacts with your own pH balance and is able to remove and cleanse your scalp naturally without, a whole lot of harsh chemicals and things in it. Now, if you do have hair color in your hair, like fresh hair color, I would not do this, simply because it will remove and alter the hair color in your hair, because it's stripping. It thinks that, that's something that's not supposed to be in your hair, so it's going to take it out. So I wouldn't recommend using this method if you've got newly dyed hair or highlights or anything like that. The second thing you should definitely do, if you're gonna do the Brags, is follow it with, if you have dandruff problems, I would say a good dandruff shampoo. I like the Jason's Dandruff Relief shampoo. It's all natural. Jason's, if people aren't familiar with the Jason's line of products, they're like natural hair care products, and they really work. They're not really super expensive, and just one of these will last you quite a while, especially if you wash your hair like once a week or twice. Twice a week. This will last you a while. You don't need a whole lot. It's like sulfate free. What's in it that really helps control your dandruff and basically heal your scalp is rosemary, olive oil, jojoba oil, and those three kind of help cleanse your scalp and then treat it with moisture, because you want to treat your scalp with moisture. A lot of other dandruff shampoos basically kind of attack your scalp. They don't really, focus on replacing that moisture into your scalp. They're just cleaning out the old dandruff, and kind of sometimes that's why your hair feels stripped if you use different dandruff shampoos, is because it's literally stripping that dead scalp out and it's not really replacing the moisture. So you want to use something that kind of does both. And then also, after you use that dandruff shampoo, follow it with a moisturizing, a really lavish moisturizing shampoo after that, so it'll help even further replace the oils you've lost after getting rid of the dandruff and stuff in your scalp. And I use Giovanni products. I think I spoke to you guys about that when I was talking about what I use to wash this hair. I also use that on my natural hair because they're natural products, so you don't have like the silicones and sulfates and all that to wear your hair down and to create more, gook in your scalp. So I would definitely look at those products. There are other natural products you can try as well. Those are just the ones that I know of. But yeah, this has definitely been an issue that I've just recently managed to take control of. And once again, like I said, there's different reasons why you might have, flakes or dandruff in your scalp. If you're somebody who works out a lot, sweats a lot, you're going to have buildup on your scalp that can potentially cause dandruff. If you're somebody who's under a lot of stress at work or, monthly stress, you know what I'm talking about, monthly stress, then, that could be also a hormonal factor to it. But once again, if it's something that gets progressively worse, you got to see a dermatologist, because they're professionals and they can tell you if it's something more serious than just what you think it is. So thank you guys for joining me on this series. I'll be doing a different, product slash, issues type review every week. So if there's something you guys are interested in seeing or something you guys want to know about, please let me know. Either shoot me an email or leave me a message in the description box. Okay? You guys have a great day. Bye. You're standing on my neck. La, la.